Details. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what we put into all of the cool clothes that we make and why I'm so proud of what I do. It's not just about when you go online, you take a look at what we're presenting. I wanted to create product that was well styled, but also really well made. I wanted it to kind of be like a fashion onion. As you opened it up, there are more and more layers about the story, about what went into how we made this. Everything that I make has a vintage story to it. And I figured now with YouTube, I could give you guys a little bit of an insight into why we do certain things and what kind of sets us apart. And to empower you to take a look at what we make versus what some of our competitors make. Because it's not just about making product here in the United States or made in America fashion. It's about recreating and paying homage to Americana fashion. It's about recreating timeless men's fashion and styling, making basics that you want to wear, but you're also proud of because you know a little bit more about what went into it, how it was made, who made it, and why it's cool. So one of the cornerstones of my line is my Henley. And there's a few details that I'm really proud of that I think sets us apart. It's the way that we assemble everything that we make. We take a lot of care in what we do, and we put little details that, I don't know if you see it online, if you can really notice, but for instance, in all of our tops, even our basics, we put in a yoke. Why do we do this? Not only is it a very cool look, it cleans up the way that this shirt looks, it stabilizes the neck so it doesn't stretch out, which is one of the things that bugs the hell out of me when I buy other basics. Not only that, you don't see the threads, which are really sloppy. It's just something that happens in mass production. You don't see the threads from the label. And you also get a classic feel because you actually get a label inside of what you're purchasing as opposed to a printed tag. You're buying something that's got history. This was modeled after a 100-year-old piece, recreated to accentuate the male form with the drop shoulder. We want it to look epic. We want it to be cool. When you look at this in your drawer, folded away, or hanging in your closet, we want you to be like, damn, that's cool, and know a little bit about the details and the story that goes into this. Some of the other things that we do that I really like are our choice of fabrics and our choice of things that we do, little details that we put in. For instance, I wanted to dress up this Henley a little bit more so it could be a fashion piece. So one of the things that we offer is we actually do a leather and a lambskin placket on this, which is a real modern update and a real classic look, but it's a detail that we offer that's just subtle enough to set this apart from what our competitors do. The other thing that I really like about the product that we make is our choices in colors. I feel as if when I'm buying something, especially basics, or when I'm buying anything at all, I like to buy stuff, I do like to buy stuff that's fashion forward, but I also like to buy stuff that I know 2 or 3 years from now, I'm gonna wanna pull it out of my closet again. And I wanna know it's well made. I wanna know it's in a color that, you know what, it's not gonna come in, it's not gonna come out. That's an important detail for me. I like to create things that are timeless. Timeless and also something that's gonna last. And that's one of the things that I feel like manufacturing here and having our thumb on the pulse of how we assemble and make and create all of our garments from start to finish, from making our patterns here so that we can get every last detail, every last edge done the right way and not mass producing. We create something that's special. We create something that has details that you can really enjoy. So this is important. So it's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. You know, for instance, something else that we do, I've got a really great selling top, and you know, sometimes it's hard to explain everything that goes into this. It looks really simple, and that's part of the art of what we do, but we actually hand pleat here, every single pleat that goes into this. These are details, again, that set us apart. We work with only manufacturers here that treat their employees well. This is a pretty big deal and a pretty big detail. We want to make sure that we manufacture and recreate fashion with integrity, fashion that isn't mass produced. We don't make 10,000 pieces of this. We make very small, clean runs. So when you buy something from us, the experience doesn't just start and stop with getting a really cool package that you should look forward to, that has a little bit of the story of what we created and why we created it inside the box and a note from me about it. You're getting something that we made with love and with cool details. Give it a try, take a look, and we're happy to talk to you about it. So that was it. That was my little story about details today, and I hope you'll check us out if you haven't already.